And look at this balcony. Oh my God, look at the view. You can see the city, the sun. If you're stuck working at home, this is a great place to come out with your laptop, do some work. We've got amazing finishes here. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful wood floors, gorgeous ceramic tiles in the kitchen, ceramic backsplash. We've got everything here. It's brand new, ready to move in. And check out our location. I have to tell you a little secret. California Sandwiches is just down the road, and their sandwiches are delicious. They're my favorite. We've got the Beltline bike tour. Crosstown coming. You're gonna be able to get on and get downtown in like no time when it's built. So go to stucells.ca, see all the photos, see the videos, and give me a call and come for your personal tour.
I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to landscaping. I've studied soil down to the microbes. It's that level of detail I bring to my work and to my business. Straight lines and a healthy ecosystem is what I'm all about.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Cells team's brand new listings. And we are down in Corktown in this amazing condominium. So you're wondering, why am I in the master bedroom? Because my guys were so smart. They sat down with the builder, and when they bought this condo, this used to be a 2-bedroom and a den. So imagine, there used to be a wall here, and this was a small den and a small master bedroom. And they said, we want way more space. So they blew out the wall, put this huge wall-to-wall closet unit in, and made this ginormous master bedroom, which is awesome. We also have a second bedroom, which can be a home office, guest room. They have their own bathroom. I love these plans because they're a split level plan. If you ever want it as a rental, it's great because you live on that side, I live on this side with my own bathroom, and we share the middle. And it's a great open concept, breakfast bar, wood floors, stainless steel appliances, and the deck goes the whole length of the unit. You can have quite the party out there. This building rocks. It's got a gym, games room, lounge, guest suites, lots of visitor parking. And we are in such a great location because you know what? Go over the DVP and you're in Leslieville. Go up and you're in Queen East. You've got Corktown, you've got the St. Lawrence Market, walkable, you've got the Distillery District. Get on the Gardiner, drive anywhere up the DVP, Gardiner to the airport. It's such a great location. So look, go to stucells.ca, see all the photos, the virtual tour, the videos, and give me, Stu, a call and come for a private tour.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it. Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu's House team's brand new listing. And we're up near Eglinton and Dufferin in this awesome 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo townhouse. And look at this balcony. Oh my God, look at the view. You can see the city, the sun. If you're stuck working at home, this is a great place to come up with your laptop, do some work. We've got amazing finishes here. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful wood floors, gorgeous ceramic tiles in the kitchen, ceramic backsplash. We've got everything here. It's brand new, ready to move in. And check out our location. I have to tell you a little secret. California Sandwiches is just down the road, and their sandwiches are delicious. They're my favorite. We've got the Beltline bike tour. Crosstown coming. You're gonna be able to get on and get downtown in like no time when it's built. So go to StusHouse.ca, see all the photos, see the videos, and give me a call and come for your personal tour.
I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to landscaping. I've studied soil down to the microbes. It's that level of detail I bring to my work and to my business. Straight lines and a healthy ecosystem is what I'm all about.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the Toronto Stew Cells Tankard at the Oakville Curling Club. John Cullen here with you on the call at curling.com, and I am joined once again by a good friend now, I will say. We got to commentate together last event, and you may know her better as one of the girls from the Two Girls in a Game podcast, former Ontario Scotties champion. Mary Chilvers is here. Hey, Mary, how are you?
I'm really good, John. How are you today?
Good, yes, I'm good. I'm good. Happy to be back in Ontario and back in the Oakville Curling Club. And happy to be back on curling.com. This is going to be a great time and a great game as we're just watching the draw for Hammer happening here. And it looks like Kathy Auld has got it. Yeah, I think so. So we're going to be watching. This is the opening draw of the ladies event. Of course, there is a ladies and a men's event here in Oakville. And this is the opening draw of the ladies triple knockout event. And Mary, we're going to be watching two Ontario teams do battle here. We could call it the Battle of the Toronto Suburbs, as Thornhill's Kathy Auld is taking on Mississauga's Danielle Inglis. And Mary, you've obviously curled in Ontario for a long time. These are two teams that you're very familiar with.
Yeah, very familiar, actually. I used to curl with Kathy
Okay.
Auld and did a little fun curling with Danielle as well. So, yeah, you know what? I think this is going to be a really good matchup here. And these teams have played against each other numerous times. They know each other's style. And, I'm expecting a really good game here.
Me too. That's what we're all about here on curling.com. Good games. So, yeah, we're going to watch Leslie Bishop here throw the first stone for Kathy Auld's team.
Yeah, so this is a fairly new team here, but with COVID happening last year, I think that's when they formed the team. And then, of course, with COVID, they probably didn't get to play very much. So I'd say a relatively new force in here.
Got it. Yes. I was, I don't curl in Ontario, so I was looking up, all the things that happened. And I did note that exactly what you said, that they didn't get to play too much in 2020. But they're here now, and this should be a good preview of a potential game that we would see in the Ontario Scotties maybe later this year, Mary.
Absolutely. And as we know, the pre-trials are coming up, and there's about six of each, 6 men's and women's teams playing in this event this weekend that are going to the pre-trials, and Danielle Inglis is one of them. So this is a really good tune-up for that team.
Absolutely, yes. The pre-trials, of course, determining the final spots for the Olympic trials in Saskatoon in November. Those pre-trials taking place in Liverpool, Nova Scotia. I believe they've played host to the Canadian Juniors before. It's turning into a curling hub in Liverpool. I don't even know where it is in relation to anything in Nova Scotia, but maybe I'll have to learn. It's going to force me to learn.
Maybe we should go, John.
We should go. I would love to watch the pre-trials.
Yeah.
As we see that corner guard ending up right on the Stu Cells Series logo. Of course, this event is part of the Stu Cells Series, and as we said off the top of the show, this is the Toronto Tankard, normally played at the High Park Curling Club in Toronto, but in speaking with event sponsor and sort of magistrate, for lack of a better word, Stu Sankey, talking to him last night, he said the High Park is just opening a little later this year. They had some COVID concerns. They did the classic. They opened a little early last year. So they opened early, and then COVID hit them really hard. And of course, we know how much it costs to keep a club running and keep everything going. And so for them, they weren't able to open the club in time. So thankfully, Oakville and the whole crew here, manager Chris Y and ice maker Scott Foster, were willing and able to open up the club, and so it's allowed this event to continue, which is great. And I'm happy to see some rocks in play early here, Mary. When we were calling the Oakville Tankard about a month ago, a lot of teams were playing the first end pretty conservatively, so I love to see two teams willing to mix it up in the first end of an event.
Yeah, I think these two teams have similar style, and I know both skips. I'm not surprised that we're already seeing rocks in play here. But funny enough, you were talking about this event supposed to be in Toronto. As of a few days ago, that's where I was heading. It didn't even occur to me that
it wasn't taking place there.
Yes, so luckily I got that cleared up when I'm here.
That's important, yes. Very nice hit and roll there from Cassandra DeGroot, getting underneath the center guard there a little bit. So this will be the first stone here for Stephanie Corrado, trying to come around to get it out here. Kayla Auld. Got the two teams mixed up already. That's a good start for me personally. So Kayla Auld, of course, Kathy Auld's daughter here. Throwing the second rocks. Leslie Bishop on it early. That's a really nice throw from Kayla.
Really nice.
Okay, good throw, Kayla.
So Danielle would love to hit this red rock and roll over to use that corner guard that she put up. So she's probably not throwing a whole bunch of weight here. Just a nice control weight.
Yeah, this is something that we saw about a month ago at the Oakville Tankard. The ice here Mary, is so good, and it runs so true that a lot of the teams feel pretty comfortable playing a control weight takeout, knowing that it gives the sweepers a chance to manage the rock a little bit better.
She got the roll behind the center, which
Very
is
nice.
nice as well.
A nice shot from Steph Corrado.
Yeah, just a little bit of that yellow peeking out there. So Kathy thinks she can get at this with sort of a hack to board weight shot. Kind of roll away from that area if possible.
Not the worst case scenario here if you get the guard.
Yeah, exactly. She got enough of it.
She got enough of it, so this is a bit of a confusing game to call, Mary, because all 4 of the Team Ald members are wearing some sort of jacket or shirt that says Ald on the back of it. It's not helping me out in any way whatsoever.
That's why I'm here.
Someone get run back on the phone, okay? This is insane. No, just kidding.
I'm your wingman.
Thank
here.
you. I need that. I need it bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, it is difficult. If you don't know the players, to call a game is not easy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, I mean, I'm learning. I'm learning all these players, and that's been the best part of getting to come out to Ontario for these last 2 events, getting to see some teams I wouldn't normally see, being from Vancouver myself, and my curling career didn't usually take me east of Manitoba, so it's nice to see some of these teams in action that I've heard so much about, and obviously 2 very impressive teams here. Kathy Ald's resume speaks for itself. She's been to the Scotties, the Ontario Scotties, an unfathomable number of times, the Scotties itself as well. And obviously Danielle Inglis, the last Ontario Scotties in 2020, had a fantastic run through the tournament, was second in the round robin, and then lost the semifinal to Holly Duncan, who ended up losing the final to Rachel Homan. But
Right.
obviously 2 very, very talented teams here that'll have a chance to make some noise in Ontario this year, and at the pre-trials in Inglis's case.
Yeah, Kathy's been to about 12 Scotties, Ontario Scotties, and she was runner-up in it twice, so ton of experience.
I've come second a few times before. I know that feeling well.
Don't we all?
Yeah, exactly. So first stone here for Chrissy Kadoran, trying to get around her own center guard here. And she will do so quite nicely. Very solid shot. So Inglis is going to be forced to play the run back here with Jessica Corrado's first.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Chrissy. It's fully buried back there, so run back would be the only option here for Danielle.
Yep, hard! Whoa, that's fine, Jess.
So just a straight peel. Jess Corrado getting a little tight on that one, so Kathy Ald will just look to guard this without hammer.
Yeah, the key to Chrissy's shot is she's right top 4. That's a really good shot to be able to guard for the entire end, and hopefully have to force Danielle to draw the button for one.
Sweeper's pretty tentative so far. Looks good though.
Looks good, just don't want it to over curl here. Line's really important.
So pretty nice shot. Maybe a little higher of a guard than they would have liked, Mary.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a chance there, you really want to put that guard tight to center line. Although she did place it perfectly well to the point where Danielle does feel she's going to have to peel again here or try the run back.
And so Steph Corrado will make the peel the other way. I think probably too, Mary, part of that was just the game being in the first end. You never want to get yourself in a situation as a skip with hammer where you're facing a few,
Yes.
right? So if she tries to get Steph Corrado to come in and maybe freeze on it or try some sort of draw and she misses it, now you're looking at having Kathy Auld having a couple stacked behind a center guard, and you're really scrambling not to give up a multiple steal.
Absolutely, and nobody wants to get down, more than 2 points in the first end. You want to keep it close.
Absolutely.
So we want to make sure that we're covering the rock. If we're a little bit on this side, we might not leave much of a hole.
The fortunate part for the Auld team is that yellow guard that is close to the center line there on the left is kind of, both of those guards are blocking that whole side. So Kathy just has to doesn't have to be perfect here, but to kind of cover the outside of this red rock in the rings, and not too tight, but because Danielle will probably try the double.
Ooh, this looks like it's really curling. Almost looks like it might have hit a flat spot or picked or something. That is really taking
dear.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it picked. I think she just threw it light.
Oh, okay. Just it looked like I maybe saw the rotation increase a little bit, but yeah. In any case, certainly not the result that Kathy Auld was looking for. And so now all of a sudden, where you're Auld and you're looking at a steal, now you're maybe looking at giving up 2 if Danielle Inglis can make this hit and roll.
10.
Yeah, that's a shame, because that's a golden opportunity there to steal a point for sure.
But we can roll like all the way over there too.
So first shot for Danielle Inglis here in the first end with hammer looking for a hit and roll.
Yep. Hard.
Will it hang on?
Go.
It will. So that'll force Kathy Auld likely to play at it.
I don't think it's gonna curl out here, is it?
Danielle Inglis set out of her hand. She thought maybe she threw a little bit more weight than she wanted to, and we sort of see that in the roll. She over rolls out into the open.
I don't think it's gonna curl out here.
Would you, if you were Kathy, Mary, would you ever think of drawing here?
I don't mind that call at all. Of course, you are risking giving up a 2 if you don't make it perfect. So that's the first end. This is a defensive call. I would probably play the hit.
Yeah, that's fair.
You hate to give up 2 in the first end.
Absolutely.
Even though, you still have 7 ends to go. It's just...
Whoa!
Especially after having the chance to steal, like we said. So final stone here for Kathy Auld, looking for a hit to stay on the rings as well.
This one seems to be curling.
Will it hang on here at the back? Steph Corrado trying to force it out, and she will. Great sweeping behind the tee line. So this will be an easy blank here for Danielle Inglis in the first end. A good first end, lots of rocks in play, but neither team able to capitalize. Was looking like a steal for a minute and then was looking like a potential 2 for a minute, but in the end we'll settle in the middle, and it'll be a free shot for a blank here for Danielle Inglis.
Back a bit. Okie dokie.
And no surprise, Danielle Inglis will get it through the house for a blank to retain the hammer heading into the second end. You're watching the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard live here on curling.com.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu's House team's brand new listing. And we're up near Eglinton and Dufferin in this awesome 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo townhouse. And look at this balcony. Oh my God, look at the view. You can see the city, the sun. If you're stuck working at home, this is a great place to come up with your laptop, do some work. We've got amazing finishes here. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful wood floors, gorgeous ceramic tiles in the kitchen, ceramic backsplash. We've got everything here. It's brand new, ready to move in. And check out our location. I have to tell you a little secret. California Sandwiches is just down the road, and their sandwiches are delicious. They're my favorite. We've got the Beltline bike tour. Crosstown coming. You're gonna be able to get on and get downtown in like no time when it's built. So go to stucells.ca, see all the photos, see the videos, and give me a call and come for your personal tour.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Oakville Curling Club, site of the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. John Cullen here, along with Mary Chilvers. You're watching live on curling.com and the World Curling Federation YouTube channel for this opening round match, or opening draw match, rather, between Team Danielle Inglis and Team Kathy Auld. And Mary, we saw a pretty engaged first end from both teams, but it did end up in a blank. What were your thoughts on just what we saw so far?
Well, like I said, I think both of these teams like to play the game. They like to put up the corner guards when they can, when they have a hammer. That's exactly what Danielle did, and didn't quite work out, but she still had a chance to blank that end. So she's taking the hammer into the second end here.
So once again, we see some rocks in play. Trying for the hit and roll, doesn't quite get there, so Auld will see if she can accomplish the feat. And Mary, we were talking in the first end about Danielle Inglis heading off to the pre-trials in a couple weeks in Liverpool, Nova Scotia, and our friend Mike Harris is here coaching Irene Shore's team, and he passed us a note because he was there. He was coaching the Chinese team at the World Juniors in Liverpool, and he told us it's 45 minutes south of Halifax, just in case anyone at home was wondering and or is incapable of using Google. That's where it is. And that World Juniors, of course, were won by my good friend, my teenage son, Tyler Tardy. And yes, he's no longer a teenager, but he will forever be my teenage son. So that was a great event. His last time playing juniors, and they're now also going to be in the pre-trials, Tyler Tardy, and a great young team. So
now, wasn't it Tyler that forego playing juniors the next year?
His last year, yes. Yeah.
Wanted to get straight into the men's.
Yeah. I told him it was a bad idea, but he didn't listen to me, just like teenage sons don't. You say, clean your room. They don't do it. You say, hey, you should play your last year of juniors. They don't do it, you know? But no, he's a fantastic young curler, and it's just very exciting for BC right now to have two very, very good young teams that will be at the pre-trials. Of course, Tyler Tardy on the men's side and Corinne Brown on the women's side, who also just announced that they're going to be playing in the Boost National, the slam that's coming up in Chestermere, Alberta in November. So very excited for them to get that invite. They've had a great last few years on tour, obviously playing in the last two Scotties, and a fantastic young junior team as well. So lots of great young curlers out there, including Kayla Auld, the second for Kathy Auld, looking to make a hit here. This has kind of been a battle here, Mary, so far of which team can make this roll first.
Absolutely.
And so far, neither team's successful, but we'll see if Kayla can do it.
Chris, you're gonna, yeah.
A lot of successful curlers in the Auld family. Kayla's older sister, Courtney, she actually went to the junior Canadian championships a couple of times. That was an unfortunate miss by Kayla.
Yeah, just a little deep.
Yeah.
This will allow Danielle to come by. I thought Kayla was hitting because I was too caught up in talking about Tyler Tardy and Corinne Brown. But yes, she comes a little deep on the draw. And sometimes we see that, Mary, when teams have only sort of played hit so far. It can sometimes take a little bit to get into draw weight, and it looks like we're seeing, I've been timing some of these rocks, and looks like we're seeing similar to what we saw at the Oakville Curling Club a month ago for the Oakville Tankard. The ice is running very quickly. And so for some curlers, if their home club is maybe a little slower, or this is their first event of the season, it can be an adjustment when the ice is really fast to kind of understand, like, oh wow, this is really this is as fast as we didn't expect.
Yeah, there's another example right there. Not sure Danielle wanted that one that far back. So some quick ice here today.
Very quick indeed, and we'll see now if Chrissy Kadoran, she had a great draw last end, so we'll see if she can be the first one to get behind this center guard in a solid position.
Where are we?
Definitely hard.
Whoa, you're gonna have to come back. Kayla, yep. Oh, yes.
Trying to take this right back to the other two. Keep the line.
Not bad at all. Still leaves a lot of room for Steph Corrado.
Definitely has to be a slick spot. The last 3 shots have all been behind the tee line. This is Jessica Corrado. Of course, she's the sister of Stephanie, and their mom is the coach of this team. Another heavy one. This one's right in the hack.
Quite heavy, yeah.
Wow.
So neither team really getting their full adjustment to draw weight here so far. Seems to be running about 15 seconds to the tee line, which, as we said, very quick. Well, as the draw is going on, we'll keep you updated on scores from the other games, and a lot of crooked numbers up on the board so far. We can tell you in the sheet next door, Jacqueline Harrison with a 5-ball of knowledge dropped on Lauren Mann, so they're out to an early 5-0 lead. And there's a couple threes out here on the board too. Carrie Galusha up 3-0 in their game. They are playing Mackenzie Keemely. Camille.
Yep,
Thank you.
that's
I knew
okay.
I was going to say it wrong.
That's okay.
Sometimes you just take a swing,
And I only know that from previously commentating.
Okay,
on her
there
when
you
she
go.
was,
Yeah, Camille.
playing in the juniors, yeah.
Nice. Love it.
So nice weight on this one. Unfortunately, didn't get it behind the guard.
No. So this will be an opportunity here for a hit and roll. We spent this entire end with these two teams trying to get behind this guard. We'll see if Steph Corrado can be the first one there.
Jams it out the back. Threw a lot of weight on that. I'm not sure they needed to throw that much weight on that shot. Not bad, though.
Yep. I don't think it's going to curl very much. Yeah.
So we're late enough in the end now. I would imagine Mary Cathy's just happy to lie 2 anywhere in the house without hammer.
Yeah, I think if she hits and sticks right there, it's a good shot.
So we're just 9.
And the other
I don't
big
know
score
what
that
it's
we've
gonna
seen
do
so
out
far,
there, so
Justin
I don't
Murphy
wanna broom it.
up 3-0 on Shannon J as well. So There's eight games out in front of us, so we'll do our best to keep you informed as we go along here. So Kathy Auld, her first stone here in the second end, just looking to lie two without hammer. Looking for a hit and stick.
Whoa! Whoa,
Ooh.
Not liking it.
Yeah, that was the big... You know when the whoa's got a stutter in it, that's never a good, whoa! That's when you know it's not a good sign. I've made that call a few times myself.
Yeah.
So I think they're still just kind of figuring out the ice. She said she was going to throw 9 seconds on that one, which is, I guess you'd say, normal hit weight.
Yep.
Maybe, yeah, I'd say normal. And thing is, out in the wings there, you don't have much
Rain behind top 4.
room for mistake. You kind of got to hit that and have not a lot of room to roll to. So unfortunate to roll out there. These teams are kind of passing it back and forth. Here, you take it, sort of thing.
Yes. Yeah, neither team has really settled into the game yet, but we'll see if Danielle Inglis can make a good one here. 2 is still in play.
Wait if you can. Wait for it. It's hanging like my drop. Line's good.
This is the spot where everyone was behind the tee line. So let's see if Danielle can get one top 4 here.
Go step for line.
Looks a little deep again.
It is.
Whoa, it's there.
Oh, okay. She was just trying to come onto the back
Okay.
one. All right. I thought she might try to draw around that guard, but
Yeah.
looking for the freeze, just a little heavy. So again, Kathy Auld will have the chance to lie two here.
Hit it harder, right? 3/4 here, right? And then just try and pop there. It's not going to curl, I don't think.
Which, you playing this turn?
Yeah, like that. With 9? Yeah. So as long as you get to just inside nose, right? You're good in terms of not jamming.
So again, Mary, Kathy's playing sort of closer to a normal hit weight here, calling for 9 seconds. So it seems like maybe both teams are worried that maybe a control weight hit will over curl. You know, typically when you see teams tend to play normal hits, when it's an open hit, it's usually because they're worried about over curling and they're trying to keep it straight. So we'll see if Kathy can make this. Even if she loses the back yellow, as long as she gets buried, it's not terrible. So here we go. Final stone for Kathy Auld in the second end without hammer.
Yeah.
Looking to either lie two or get buried behind the corner, or the center, sorry. And like her final takeout in the first end, just over curls and rolls out. So Danielle Inglis will have another opportunity to blank. She'll have to do something this time, mind you. Last time she just got to throw it through the house for free.
Yeah.
So she will have to hit and roll out here.
It was important for Kathy to stick around on that. Stick her shooter to sit to force Danielle to take a point, or at least get the perfect roll behind the guard, which would have been the other way to force Danielle to take a point. So that's unfortunate. Now Danielle chance to blank the second end in a row.
Whoa, don't touch. No touch. No touch.
Oh.
No touch.
She might be wide here. Will it get a piece? It will. So little premature panic, but in the end, the rock curls up, and it's a successful blank for Team Inglis. So they're going to retain the hammer heading into the third end. We've got Inglis and Auld tied at 0. We'll be back right after this on curling.com.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu's House team's brand new listing. And we're up near Eglinton and Dufferin in this awesome 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo townhouse. And look at this balcony. Oh my God, look at the view. You can see the city, the sun. If you're stuck working at home, this is a great place to come out with your laptop, do some work. We've got amazing finishes here. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful wood floors, gorgeous ceramic tiles in the kitchen, ceramic backsplash. We've got everything here. It's brand new, ready to move in. And check out our location. I have to tell you a little secret. California Sandwiches is just down the road, and their sandwiches are delicious. They're my favorite. We've got the Beltline bike tour. Crosstown coming. You're gonna be able to get on and get downtown in like no time when it's built. So go to stushouse.ca, see all the photos, see the videos, and give me a call and come for your personal tour.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Oakville Curling Club, site of the 2021 Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. John Cullen, along with Mary Chilvers, on the call here for curling.com and simulcast on the World Curling Federation's YouTube page. And so far, we're knotted at 0. A couple blanks on the board for Team Inglis, and they're tied up here with Team Ald. And it hasn't been for a lack of trying for either team, Mary, in terms of getting points on the board.
No, it hasn't. Score 0-0, but it's actually been quite entertaining these last two ends. Roxham play, I love it. We will see what happens here in the third with Leslie Bishop starting this end off. Leslie was out of the curling scene for quite a few years, but I believe came back last year with Kathy, so it's nice to see her back on the ice.
Looking in on a few of the other sheets here, Mackenzie Zacharias had a tough double for 3, and she just missed it, so she only managed to pick up 1. So that'll be a 2-1 lead for Calissa Daly heading into the third end, and we've got a score in the Irene Shorey and Maria Lane Little game. Shorey up 2-0 after scoring 2 in the second end. And right in front of us here on sheet 8, Isabel Ladisseur picking up 2 in the second end. She now leads Holly Duncan 2-1. Duncan with the hammer playing the third. And Galusha starting to put her game out of reach against Mackenzie Camille. She's stolen 2 in the fifth end, so she's up 5-0. They're playing the third, Camille with hammer. So nice shot from Cassandra de Groot. And again, it's going to be Mary, I think, in our end, in our game here, another battle to see who can maybe make a good roll and put the pressure on the other team. It's, you know, the last couple ends, they've been good and there's been rocks in play, but neither team has been able to sort of find that one shot that really puts the screws to their opponent.
Yeah, the last end, it was definitely draw weight. Everyone was throwing it heavy behind the tee line and giving the opportunity right back to the other team. So they got to figure out draw weight, throw nice controlled hit weights on these rolls as they're easier to manage.
Yeah, it seems like it's been a bit of a struggle with weight and a bit of a struggle with where to put the broom. We've seen a lot of over rolls and under rolls on hits. It seems like the teams are still trying to come into the game, the skips as well, right? I mean, Danielle did play in this event a month ago, but as we know in curling, a lot can change in a month. And I know that Scott Foster had touched up the rocks before this event. So, that tends to have more curl in the rocks, especially at the beginning of the event. So teams are, just going to try and get adjusted to where to put the broom as well. And so I think it's a combination of both of those things, and that we're seeing maybe not the perfect execution that we're used to seeing from these teams, but I think both of them will grow into the game. And as we said, it's nice to see that they both are willing to get rocks in play and try to get something going.
Whoa, right off.
So first stone here for Steph Corrado, looking for a draw around the corner guard, and there it is again, Mary. We see just a little bit heavy.
Yeah, and that's such a missed opportunity because Kathy Auld did not want to roll back there. She's got one back behind the tee line and behind a corner guard, which is perfect for the Inglis team. So now Kathy can really put it to them by getting one here behind the center guard. Top 4 would be great.
So Kayla Auld, her final stone here in the third. Chrissy Kadoran signaling that it's a little heavy. And I think they think it's through the house as well. And I got 13-7 on that, so that should be well through the house.
Yeah, and that's, I don't know if they're having discussions among the teams about the draw weight, but that is so heavy as, there's not even, you have to consider that you have 2 sweepers that can take that rock into where it needs to be. So that is, they're just not grasping the speed of this ice. See if Stephanie can make another one here. A nice draw behind this corner guard.
Now they're saying it's a little light. So we see this sometimes too, Mary, when you just can't seem to get draw weight on the heavy side, then you over adjust and end up throwing it a little light, and that's what's happened here. That's way short of the house. At least for Inglis, it's a second corner guard in play, so when you're the team with the hammer, it's not a terrible thing to have multiple corner guards up. But again, this is going to be another chance for Kathy Auld to get one buried behind center.
Line's a little tight. Where are we? Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. No. Leslie's rock, if anything. I think you're okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So Chrissy Kadoran looking to get this buried.
We don't want to poke out the other side.
Needs to sit.
Pretty good. Little heavy. We'd say maybe about a rock too long. But Danielle Inglis is going to favor the run back here.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Clean. Yep. 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 Yep.
Wow, what a shot.
Good, Jess.
Very nice. Getting rid of the 2 corners and getting a yellow in the house. Unfortunately, that yellow didn't roll in for second shot.
I like this.
You never know, though. Those that rock could come into play at some point near the end of the end. So nice to roll that into the rings. So Chrissy just going to put up a nice center guard here.
Kayla's rock, if anything. Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Chrissy has skipped in the Ontario circuit for many years.
Not in.
So I'd say playing third is fairly new to her in the last little while.
Yep. Little bit.
Seems to be doing a good job. It's a great shot.
Yeah, very good. Forcing another run back from Danielle Inglis here. So Jessica Corrado looking to make this. She's missed a few of these. Nothing from the sweepers yet. She could get that back one, that wouldn't be terrible. And that's a pretty positive result.
It is.
Now the yellow in the top of the 12-foot is second shot, and that might force Kathy Auld to go after it.
Like 10? It's going to curl a little bit coming off the path there, but not crazy. Or do you want to play a little bit less weight? Less? Yeah, like 10 and a half. I don't think we need to play 9.
I like 10.
Okay. Okay.
So you could hear the discussion about weight there, Mary. It looks like
Yes,
Kathy's bringing her hit weight down from
Hit and roll.
the last couple ends, which she's been throwing. which I like. I think it's, when you feel comfortable with putting the broom down, I feel like control is always a better hit weight to throw for things like this. It brings the sweepers into play.
Sure, and it's really important that she sticks around here.
Whoa. Whoa, Kayla. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Kayla Auld trying to bring this over.
That's fine.
And she will get just enough of it to get it out.
We just play the double, straight back, or if it's straight back's preferable, so we stay there.
So kind of gives Danielle a chance to actually blank this end again if she can make this double.
Yep,
Even like a touch.
it certainly does.
That way. That way.
Big shot here, though, for Danielle. If she doesn't make the double, you got to think it'll be fairly easy for Kathy to lie to and force Danielle to her single.
Double, just a little high side.
We know Danielle can throw the big weight,
Once
so
you get to the center, it'll go.
Yeah, Danielle is
So you just need a
mixed
little bit
world
more.
champion. A few years ago, she won the whole thing. Also works for Curling Canada, looks after their social media.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
social media person extraordinaire. She'll probably give me a few tips,
Yep.
so I stop embarrassing myself on my account.
Just misses that double, so now Kathy can go into the rings.
Yeah, we've seen this from Danielle a few times. She calls them off out of her hand. I think maybe her releases, especially on that out turn, looking a little positive, at least so far this morning, Mary. We've seen just as she lets it go right away, calling the sweepers off, and we see that again there, just
So anywhere in the rings is good.
a little wide. So
Just
Kathy will have the chance to lie to and force Danielle into a draw against two for her single.
so this pass should be pretty good, eh? So 15 and a half?
Final stone here for Kathy Auld in the third end.
Mine's good.
Just looking to lie two without hammer.
Sweepers seem to like this one.
Whoa.
Yeah, haven't touched it too much, and that's pretty much exactly where they wanted to put it.
Actually, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm thinking of just playing like control.
So Danielle favoring the hit here. She hasn't thrown a draw yet, I don't think, so that's likely why. As a skip, if you're, yes, you see both of the rocks are in the back of the house, but if you don't fully know what draw weight is, you never mind playing a hit in this situation.
I think it should.
If you're someone
run.
like Kevin Cooey, would you ever play the slash double and roll out here for a blank?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So final stone here for Danielle Inglis in the third end, looking to put the first point on the board. Needs a hit and stick
Whoa.
to do it.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Right off, right off, right off, right off.
She doesn't love it out of her
Whoa,
hand.
whoa, whoa!
Oh, looks okay. They'll clean it in there, and that is a single point for Danielle Inglis. So Kathy Auld will get the hammer for the first time in the fourth end. Inglis leading Kathy Auld 1-0. You're watching the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard live on curling.com.
I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to landscaping. I've studied soil down to the microbes. It's that level of detail I bring to my work and to my business. Straight lines and a healthy ecosystem is what I'm all about.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu's House team's brand new listing. And we're up near Eglinton and Dufferin in this awesome 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo townhouse. And look at this balcony. Oh my God, look at the view. You can see the city, the sun. If you're stuck working at home, this is a great place to come out with your laptop, do some work. We've got amazing finishes here. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful wood floors, gorgeous ceramic tiles in the kitchen, ceramic backsplash. We've got everything here. It's brand new, ready to move in. And check out our location. I have to tell you a little secret. California Sandwiches is just down the road, and their sandwiches are delicious. They're my favorite. We've got the Beltline bike tour. Crosstown coming. You're gonna be able to get on and get downtown in like no time when it's built. So go to stushouse.ca, see all the photos, see the videos, and give me a call and come for your personal tour.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the continuing coverage of the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. John Cullen here, along with Mary Chilvers. It's the fourth end, and we finally have a point on the board, Mary. It is 1-0 for Danielle English. She got forced to one with hammer, so Kathy Auld will have the hammer for the first time in this game, and I'm excited to see what she's going to do with it.
I expect she'll do exactly what Danielle did. Put up some corner guards.
Whoa. Gotta wait.
That's usually what you do with hammer. Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
usually.
Usually. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hard play the weight. Yes. Hard the weight. Hard. Hard for the weight. Hard weight.
So far, this game's been a story of two teams trying to get adjusted to the ice. We've seen some brooms in the wrong spot. We've seen some rocks be a little heavy or a little light, although that's a very nice shot there from Cassandra DeGroot getting around that center guard.
Little bump. If you bump that, that's fine too.
So updating some scores from around the rink, we finally have teams willing to put their scores on the board on sheet one. We've got Korea's Yoonjung Kim up 3-0 over Quinn Walsh. They scored 2 in the second and then stole 1 in the third. And Carrie Galusha continuing to pile on the points against Mackenzie Camille. She's up 6-0 now, Carrie Galusha. Justin Murphy is up 4-1 in her game. She is playing Shannon J.
Yeah.
And Lauren Mann managed to pull one back against Jacqueline Harrison, but Jacqueline Harrison still with a commanding 5-1 lead. Irene Shorey stole 1 in the third. She's up 3-0 over Maria Lane Little. And that's all we have. So back to our feature game, and big shot here trying to get around this center guard, and not too bad, although a little heavy, and rolls into the open.
Yeah, I think that's actually what Kathy called, just to tap that one back. So that's a great shot. Gets it off the button.
Yeah, I guess there wasn't really a freeze opportunity there. It was pretty much perfectly buried around that center guard, so great call and great shot. But this will give Danielle the chance to sit two. And it looks, Kathy, like Jennifer Corrado will be able to roll behind that center if she makes it just right.
Close. Yep. Hard.
Sweeper's on it right away. And just overrolls a little bit. Nice throw. Just curled a little at the end there.
Again, I'm a little surprised at the weight they threw on that shot. I think they could have brought it down just a little bit, because it was really important to stick in, she stuck in the house, but she did, slip behind the tee line. So I think with less weight, even if you didn't get the roll, maybe a half a roll, you'd still be in a better position.
Hard a little bit.
Nice double there.
Very nice. Little control weight double, Rick Folk style. But again, Inglis will have the chance to roll behind the center here.
This Danielle Inglis team have been together, I'm going to say 3 or 4 years. I think they're a really good unit. They really enjoy curling with each other, and there's a lot to be said for teams that stick together.
Absolutely. Yep. It's a huge thing in curling, and I always remember I used to go to 4-foot curling camp in Osoyoos, BC. Well, I didn't go. I was a counselor there, but a fantastic curling camp run by Elaine Dag-Jackson and her husband Glenn. And one year they brought in Marcel Rock to be one of the instructors there. This was in the height of the Furby 4 days, and I remember talking to him about their team and all their accomplishments, and he said when they look back on it, probably the thing they'll cherish the most is just that they were able to be a team for 8 years.
Right.
You know, because that doesn't happen often in curling, especially now. We think of all these teams that get put together for the Olympics, and they're just teams thinking 4-year cycles, and you don't often see teams stick together that long. Teams tend to have a life cycle of 1 Olympic cycle or less. So, you know, just the fact that you have a top team that won world championships and, you know, were one of the best teams in the world for a long time, to say that was their biggest accomplishment, was just getting to be a team, is, you know, is pretty cool. And it's very special. Obviously, curling teams form those bonds. And when you find 3 people that you love and you love to play with, it makes all the difference in the world.
I think Colleen Jones's team would be another example of that.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. A little hot and heavy. Okay.
So again, both teams struggling to just put the finishing touches on these shots. It's one of those weird games to commentate, Mary, because it's not like the game is being played poorly at all. As great shots have been made by both teams. It just both teams just trying to find that last little inch or 2 inches to really make it sing.
Well, there's been a lot of hit and roll attempts, and hits and rolls are probably one of the hardest shots in curling to make perfect. They're rarely made. Now here's a rollout. So
well, Kathy Auld with the old veteran sweep behind the rock for a little spin right there. I love that. That's the type of move that can only come with experience. So Danielle Inglis, without the hammer, will have a chance to get around this center guard and lie 1 buried. Saw Allie Flaxey in the corner of your screen there. Jacqueline Harrison scoring another point in the 3rd, so they have a 5-point lead over Lauren Mann. They're up 6-1. And this looks light and tight.
Hard.
The words rhyme, which makes it seem like it would be a good thing, but in fact it is not.
looks like she's going to get around the corner guard instead.
Yeah, exactly.
No, not quite.
Not quite, and that actually is going to really give Kathy Auld a pretty big area to draw to. Of course, Inglis will have run backs available to her.
Either that or you play this. You might be able to roll it in. Okay, so board.
So Kathy's choosing to just hit that top yellow one and try to roll her shooter into the house. She doesn't like those yellow ones in front of the house. They're too good for Danielle to use. So
yeah, I like this too. A bit of a veteran call as well, right?
Yeah.
I think a lot of skips maybe would see the situation and say, oh, we could draw around these. And unfortunately, Chrissy just missing those. But, you know, you'd see, oh, we got 2 guards up in front. There's only a couple rocks to go. We'll draw around there. But as you say, 2 very easy run back opportunities for Danielle. So I kind of like Kathy's little sort of hit and roll onto the edge and maybe dare Danielle to try and make a come around, and maybe you get your 2 that way if she doesn't make it. But unfortunately, that's a shot Chrissy won't want to see a replay of, as she missed it by quite a bit. So this is, again, another opportunity for Danielle Inglis without hammer to really put some pressure on Kathy Auld.
Just stay close, because if we have top of the house weight, it will curl nicely, like we saw for Jess's. Okay. let it go then. Let it go then. Let it go. It's, oh, clean it, clean it, clean. Oh, never mind.
This looks maybe a little heavy.
Okay, whoa. We got lots, guys. Whoa.
Will it stop in
Just don't leave it
time?
right behind the button. Bring it back. Bring it back. Yep, 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 yep. Go, 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 go.
So Inglis will
Okay.
get buried, but just a little deep, and this is going to allow Kathy Auld a chance to perhaps generate a 2 here.
So I believe Kathy's just going to try to draw top 4 here. She does not want to freeze to that back one because that's going to give Danielle an out by just being able to freeze on top of Kathy's rock.
Right?
So I think bite the button, top 4. What do you think, John?
Yep, I agree completely. Yep. I had nothing to say. You said it perfectly. So, but I'm happy to agree with you anytime.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, exactly. Kathy just doesn't want to come too heavy here. As you say, if she comes right to that yellow one, then Danielle would be able to freeze on top of it for basically a guaranteed steal.
Mm-hmm.
So just looking for top 4 here. Bite the button would be perfect. Kayla Auld and Leslie Bishop all over this one right away.
Really good weight by Kathy. Maybe
Great weight from Kathy, but just maybe didn't quite curl as much. Sweepers maybe would have been able to lay off that one just a little bit early to let it get the curl. Sometimes if you sweep it a little too early, it sort of changes the shape of it. But all the same, still a good shot. It's going to be difficult for Danielle to get it out.
Make sure you do it close to the end. Know that I'll have enough weight on it. Yeah.
Yeah, Danielle can see a good
So
half
it's a
of it,
heavy
but it's a
tap.
very
It's
delicate
exacting
shot.
what I'm just through.
Just
So we
wants
gotta
to
be
get
real
enough
cautious
of the
with this.
nose of
Anytime
that
we put
red
room
to
down,
tap it
it'll
back.
straighten it out, and we need that finish. So it won't come until like the end. Just be really precise with where the weight call is. So that'll make all the difference in the line. Oh, that's more. More.
Danielle's been making that signal a few times.
No, whoa. Close, yep, yep.
This looks close. Got to get by the guard, though. Okay, no, they look good. This looks very close. Got a curl. And it will. Nice shot from Inglis, and this is not going to be an easy 2 for Kathy Auld. She should be able to do just that, Mary, I think. Just hit it through the hole. But lots of chances to jam it.
Just with control.
Sure, we want to make sure they're warm, right? Right. I like that. So even if we don't get one's fine.
Okay.
Where do you think we got to
Well,
hit
you
this?
can't jam it onto there though, right? I don't know if we're gonna get one. So you gotta hit almost what you can see, like 3/4.
Just high. Okay,
Yeah.
you got it.
So do you like 11?
Yeah, she just, yeah, I like it. Okay, you got it.
Not a lot of room to roll to sit 2. She wants to throw an 11, which is like a control weight hit. I think she could bring it down a bit, even throw like a hack weight at this.
Yeah, there's obviously a few
11?
delicate elements to this shot. You can't be outside because then your shooter rolls too far and you probably jam the yellow. Can't be too inside, then you jam the yellow. So it's a tricky shot here for Kathy Auld. Her final stone in the 4th end, looking for a deuce.
Important thing here is that she at least gets her 1.
Whoa!
Sounds close.
Yeah. Sweepers off and on, looks very close. It's curling now. Did it curl too much? It does curl just a little too much, but Kathy Auld will still get her 1. So that knots the game, a single point apiece for Kathy Ald and Danielle Inglis. Inglis will have the hammer when we come back for the second half of this game. You're watching the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard on curling.com.
I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to landscaping. I've studied soil down to the microbes. It's that level of detail I bring to my work and to my business. Straight lines and a healthy ecosystem is what I'm all about.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu Sells team's brand new listings. And we are down in Corktown in this amazing condominium. So you're wondering, why am I in the master bedroom? Because my guys were so smart. They sat down with the builder, and when they bought this condo, this used to be a 2-bedroom and a den. So imagine, there used to be a wall here, and this was a small den and a small master bedroom. And they said, we want way more space. So they blew out the wall, put this huge wall-to-wall closet unit in, and made this ginormous master bedroom, which is awesome. We also have a second bedroom, which can be a home office, guest room. They have their own bathroom. I love these plans because they're a split level plan. If you ever want it as a rental, it's great because you live on that side, I live on this side with my own bathroom, and we share the middle. And it's a great open concept, breakfast bar, wood floors, stainless steel appliances, and the deck goes the whole length of the unit. You can have quite the party out there. This building rocks. It's got a gym, games room, lounge, guest suites, lots of visitor parking. And we are in such a great location because you know what? Go over the DVP and you're in Leslieville. Go up and you're in Queen East. You've got Corktown, you've got the St. Lawrence Market, walkable, you've got the Distillery District. Get on the Gardiner, drive anywhere up the DVP, Gardiner to the airport. It's such a great location. So look, go to stusells.ca, see all the photos, the virtual tour, the videos, and give me, Stu, a call and come for a private tour.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. The Oakville Toronto Tankard is what I almost said, which sounds like something a guy from Vancouver would say. You know, the Oakville Toronto Tankard. Listen, I was born in Oakville, okay, so I know what I'm talking about. It's the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard, hosted by the Oakville Curling Club. John Cullen here with Mary Chilvers. We're watching Danielle Inglis against Kathy Ald, an all-Ontario battle here, and we're tied 1-1 playing the fifth end. What are your thoughts on the first half of the game so far, Mary?
You know, it's been a great game to watch. I'm really enjoying watching this game and calling this game, and you know, no lack of rocks in play, and both teams, I think, are just still getting used to the ice, but we've got a tie game here, which is just what we want to see. So
yes, well, across the sheets, not so tight. A lot of these games, pretty big scores across the ice. So most of these games are halfway done. So I'll give you score update on all the other games that we're seeing here. On sheet 1, Yoonjung Kim from South Korea facing off against Quinn Walsh from Waterloo, Ontario, and the South Koreans are out to a massive 6-0 lead. They stole 3 in the fourth end, so they're comfortably in control against Walsh. And beside them, it was a 5-ball of knowledge in the first end for Jacqueline Harrison that is currently pacing them to a 6-1 lead over Lauren Mann. And then, of course, we have our feature game tied 1-1 Alden Inglis. And then beside them, a bit of a closer affair. Justin Murphy is up 4-2. They are playing Shannon J. And then beside them, it is a bit more of the blowout story. Carrie Galusha playing Mackenzie Camille. Galusha is up 6-0. Beside them, we've got former world junior champions Mackenzie Zacharias facing off against Calissa Daly, and it's maybe a bit of a surprise so far. Daly up 4-1, and they've been playing very well as we have glanced over there a few times. They look great, and Irene Shorey from Switzerland is playing Mary. I've been saying Marie-Elaine Little because that's who's on the draw, but Marie-Elaine actually was forced to drop out of this event, so this team that they're playing we're calling the High Park Randos, because it's just 4 random curlers from the High Park Curling Club that got together and all thought, hey, you know what? We'll play in an event, get some great experience, and obviously they're getting that experience right now as Irene Shorey is up 6 points. And then beside them, we have a close game between Isabel Ladiseur and Holly Duncan. They're tied 2-2, Ladiseur with the hammer playing 5. All right, so back to our feature game here. And again, it's just a story of these two teams trying to assert control over one another. Inglis looking to come around a corner guard here. So just a hair deep, but might invite some action here, Mary.
Yes. Chrissy would love to hit this one on the nose and stick right there because she'd be sitting right on the button behind a center guard.
Leslie Bishop like trying to make it curl, yeah. Will they be able to get it out of the house? They will. Good sweep from Kayla Ald. But again, another chance for Danielle Inglis and Stephanie Corrado to get this buried. Sorry, Jessica Corrado, my apologies. Stephanie, of course, playing second. Jessica playing third. It's probably not the first time I've messed that up, and it probably won't be the last.
You're forgiven.
Thank you, thank you. That's part of curling, you know. It's such a family affair. So you have to try and keep all the brothers and the sisters straight.
Again, sweeper's not even looking at that one.
No.
Still struggling with draw weight.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for Jess in particular. She's had a few opportunities to really put some pressure on Kathy Ald and hasn't been able to do it yet. And this is something we've seen Kathy Ald do a few times, is instead of just going right around the center, coming right to the one at the back. And we'll see if Chrissy can make it. She's been one of the few players on the ice that's really had her draw weight dialed in. So
yeah, this is kind of a safer call, I guess you could say. She's trying to negate the yellow one at the back. She'd hate to try to draw around the center guard, keep it open, and then let Danielle sit too. So that's why she's playing this.
Looks like it might be a little short, which is the call that I preferred anyway.
Yes.
So it's got to be there for shot, though. And it looks like it is, yeah. So that'll force Inglis to play at it, although I think enough of it is probably open that Inglis might be able to lie to here. So this is sort of exactly what you were talking about, Mary, that Kathy feared leaving this potential shot open for Danielle.
Yeah, Danielle would love to just tap this rock out and roll way over to the wing.
Close! Clean! Yep! Whoa, 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 whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Cut in, cut in, cut in, cut in, cut in. Roll it, Steph.
Looks
Roll it.
pretty nice.
Yeah, very nice. Great
Exactly.
shot from Jess Corrado, and Inglis lying 2 with the hammer. Looking pretty good. Ald's going to have to make a pretty tough double here.
Yep. Okay. 10.
Mackenzie Zacharias with an open hit for 2 and unfortunately rolls it out of the house. So she's only able to pick up 1 in the 4th end. So Calissa Daly will take the hammer and a 2-point lead into the 5th.
Little bit more.
And Justin Murphy also asserting a little bit more control over Shannon Jay. Picking up 2 in the 5th. They're now up 6-2. Kathy Auld looking for a cross-house double here with her first in the 5th.
Yes! Hard! Whoa, whoa! Yep.
Oh, she's playing the roll instead.
Whoa.
And she makes it beautifully. Who needs a double when you can make the hit and roll? Great shot.
The open here.
Looks like it's a bit open. Can't
Yeah.
see the guard,
I
but
think that hack, because it does come in nice. I've seen it with
Yeah, that's
Cass's.
over half
With
open.
true
Yeah.
hack,
So
it
very,
will
very
finish
close.
there.
yeah, really nice shot by Kathy.
All right, hack. Yeah. Rolling it out your way, Cass. Yeah. Yeah, make sure be super precise on that again, because there's a big difference between hack and more than hack. This line call. Just hack though.
Interesting comment. Sounds like if you up the weight at all, it really runs straight. So Danielle wants to just punch this one out and
I
roll
put it out a bit. Whoa.
to the wing.
Stay close though. Close. Close. Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa.
Will it curl enough to not jam?
Oh,
Oh,
she
it does. She was trying to roll away, but ends up making an even better shot. And now Danielle Inglis lying 2 buried with hammer. And this is a big draw for Kathy Auld here. You can see right there what a fantastic shot from Inglis. She actually thought she put it out when she first let it go, and it just really curled. And that's something we've seen here last month, Mary, with the ice at Oakville, playing very similar to arena ice. If you play really heavy weight, it stays very straight, but if you play a light takeout, it will curl. And
Yeah, and I think that the curl in that shot surprised Danielle a bit, but that's actually the best outcome she could have. I mean, rolling to the wing, you're guaranteed, I guess, 2 points, but she could get 3 points out of this if Kathy doesn't make this shot perfect.
yeah, big shot here. Final stone for Kathy Auld in the 5th end. Without hammer, needs to come around a guard and a rock in the house to lie 1.
Line's good. Line's good.
Biggest shot of the game so far.
Rock. Yep. Yes. Hard.
Line is so important here.
Hard.
Looks like it's got to curl a bit.
Hard. Yes. Hard.
Got to keep this going. She's going to be shot rock. Try to get it behind that guard. as much as possible.
Great sweeping from Leslie Bishop and Kayla Auld, but just can't quite get it there. Perfect line, Mary, but just a little light, and Inglis is going to have a shot for 2 minimum, certainly, and if she can hang her shooter on, it'll be for 3, and it's been a cagey game so far, but this might be what blows it open. We can see Leslie Bishop taking a few breaths there at the back boards. That was a phenomenal sweep from her.
It should finish just like Jess's here. That nice finish at the end.
Final stone, Danielle Inglis looking for 3.
Up, up, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Hard on the yellow.
Whoa.
Hard on your yellow.
Steph.
Now, will it stay for 3? Will it stay? It will not. Rolls just a hair too far, but still a very nice shot from Danielle Inglis to pick up a pair in the 5th end. She leads Kathy Auld 3-1. We'll be right back from the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard right after this.
I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to landscaping. I've studied soil down to the microbes. It's that level of detail I bring to my work and to my business. Straight lines and a healthy ecosystem is what I'm all about.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it. Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard. This is the opening draw of the women's event, triple knockout event here at the Oakville Curling Club. John Cullen alongside Mary Chilvers, and it's been a very great game so far between 2 of the Ontario ladies teams that will have a shot at the Ontario Scotties this year, 2 of the top contenders in the province, and so far it's been Danielle Inglis just inching ahead a little bit with a big 2 in the 3rd end. She leads Kathy Auld 3-1. And that sort of felt like the first end we've seen, Mary, where a team was able to take control and keep it.
Yes, yeah. So far in this game, the teams with the hammer have not been able to score more than 1 point with hammers. So that's the first two-pointer we've seen in this game so far. So score a 3-1 now for Danielle. So 6th end here, Kathy will have to try to get that deuce back.
Danielle putting a center guard up here, and of course we know a lot of teams pay a lot of attention to the scoreboard these days and trying to manage the game, and we know the 6th end tends to be the most important end in the game, so Danielle will not just be looking to hold Kathy to 1 here, but ideally would love to steal in the 6th and force Kathy to have the hammer in 7 and obviously put some more points on the board for herself. So pretty good setup here for Inglis. Cassandra DeGroot going to need to, or sorry, Leslie Bishop going to need to come around this pile.
Okay. Room. Okay.
Of course, this event is, we talk about these two teams obviously being contenders at the Ontario Scotties likely this year, but also Danielle Inglis will be a contender at the pre-trials coming up in Liverpool, Nova Scotia in a couple weeks. There's the last 2 berths to the Olympic trials in Saskatoon on the line. Danielle Inglis's team will be there, along with a host of others. And you got to think, Mary, that Danielle's got to like her chances going into it. They've been a pretty solid team now for quite a few years.
Yeah, they have. I think they were so excited to find out that they were going to be part of that event. So, yeah, it's going to be, 14 teams in that event?
Too many. Too many to count.
Yeah. Exciting stuff, though, for sure. The next few months, we're going to have lots of fun curling to watch.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait.
Close. Yep.
Yeah, between the pre-trials and the trials themselves, and then, of course, the rest of the Season of Champions events, the Grand Slam of Curling, and also the excellent coverage you can get on curling.com. It's going to be an overload this year, Mary. It's going to be all the top curling you could possibly handle.
All those curling nerds are going to be very happy this year.
That's me. I'm a curling nerd, yeah.
So nice shot there by Stephanie.
10.
Yeah, like I said, the previous ends before this seemed to be teams kind of trying to get control, and no one was really able to ever sort of assert control over an end. And Danielle finally in the 5th did that, and we saw it on the scoreboard as she had a shot for 3, just missed it, but still managed to get 2. And Inglis once again in control of this end. It's going to have Ald chasing a little bit here.
Leslie, hard, Leslie. Oh!
Yeah, you never want to be chasing when you've got the hammer.
Gotta go.
That's exactly right.
So there's a really good shot.
Very good shot, yeah.
Go. You're just
Gets both of the Inglis stones out. Fantastic throw
Behind you.
from Kayla Ald there. But Inglis will have the chance to once again draw around the center guard. And that's what we mean when we talk about control, that even when your opponent makes a good shot, you still have the opportunity to come right back and assert dominance back over the game. As far as the other games, most of them are blowouts. The only 2 close games still being played are Mackenzie Zacharias against Calissa Daly. Calissa Daly's up 4-2 with the hammer playing 5, and Isabel Ladisseur stealing 1 in the 5th. She holds a 3-2 lead over Holly Duncan.
Make sure. Jessen, switch.
Every other game, blowout.
Her Jess.
And that's sometimes, Mary, we see that happen a lot in the first draw of events. It tends to be a combination of teams trying to figure out the ice, which is what we've seen in this Inglis and Ald game, but also typically in the first draw of an event, you end up having the higher seeds playing the lower seeds, and that can lead to some crooked scores as well.
Absolutely. It's very typical in a seeded event that you're going to see a lot of lopsided scores first couple of games. So Kathy, I like this call. Kathy's trying to play the double here. Peel that yellow guard off onto the one in the house. She'll still have her corner guard out. Remembering she has the hammer here.
Whoa. We're just going to end up.
That's too bad. She will get the one yellow out of the rings, so not bad.
Yeah, it puts her red rock up in the front. Of course, she would have loved to roll off as well, because the Inglis rock wasn't a threat to score. It was in the top of the house.
Right.
So
Yeah.
typically you'd like to clear those all out. Now you give Jess Corrado a chance to make a better shot here.
Yeah, the good news for Kathy here now, it is, as you said, a red rock out front. If this one's perfectly buried, they can always run that red one in.
Close, Cass. Okay. Close.
They seem to be getting a little bit better grasp on draw weight now, which is great.
Okay. Whoa.
Looks like a great shot here.
Yeah, perfect spot from Jess. And you read my mind, Mary. I was going to say exactly the same thing. And especially for Jess, we've seen her this game. She's been struggling with draw weight. So that'll be a big confidence boost heading into the most important ends of the game, that she's kind of locked into draw weight now.
Like you're like, whoa, 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 off there. On your left.
Chrissy playing the run back.
Whoa! Yep, yep!
She'd love to nose
Whoa,
this and
whoa.
stick that red one right in there.
Kayla, hard! Ah,
Mm.
okay.
Just misses.
Okay.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now Danielle has a great chance to put a guard on this one.
Once you get that nice release, it'll be fine. 2.5, 3.
Starting to worry a little bit for Kathy Ald's voice already. This is only game 1. Mackenzie Zachariah, sponsored by Honeybee throat lozenges. Maybe they can hook Kathy up, because this is going to be a long week for her, I think.
Kathy's always very intense out there.
I love it. It's the best.
Okay, just clean.
I played a season with Brent Pierce in BC about a decade ago, and
Actually,
I think he just became a human fisherman's friend by the end of the weekend. Usually,
go,
just
Steph, go, Steph.
had absolutely no voice left.
Kind of the Russ Howard thing.
Yes,
huh?
totally,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh my gosh, yeah, truly one of the best to ever lose their voice in
Yes.
competition. Russ
Yeah.
Howard. So nice shot there from Jess, and
Playing that, or we can play this.
Kathy's again going to be forced into a run back situation here.
Same way.
What do you think, John, though? Would you ever just change gears and come around everything?
It's tricky. I think it's a little too early. I think it's one rock too early, probably. Again, we talked about it in earlier ends. If you come around there and you don't make it,
Yeah.
in big trouble with 3 guards up. Whew. This is going to be close. Nice shot from Chrissy Kadoran. Doesn't stick it, but does get it out and sits little hanger on.
That forces Danielle to have to hit this one.
Yeah, if in a different scoreboard situation, you might see a team ignore this and come around the center guard, but
It should curl, actually. Just a pinch.
being up 2, it's not a surprise that Danielle's just going to hit this.
I think it will curl nice with a nice release. So firm. Roll under. Roll under. We do want to keep it in play. That's key.
So she says she wants to roll under. Will she be behind the tee line if she rolls?
I was just
Oh,
wondering if
most
there's ever-
certainly,
yeah.
I was just thinking if we should come around behind.
Oh, they're thinking
and
your
beat
thought
her
now,
to
John.
it. Because really, if we hit that out there, she's going to come around behind, then I'm going to have a tougher one. So I think we should curl around behind. Yeah. Yeah. She's still going to come around anyway, so we can hit it at any point. Yeah. We kind of only want to go like half in the 4-foot, though. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Though we need to definitely bury it. Yeah. Pinch let. Not quite split the difference.
So she changed up the call. You heard her say
All
that
right, that's
if
better.
she makes the hit, and even if she rolls buried, it's good, like you said, Mary, going to be behind the
Just
tee
a
line.
tiny bit
And if she
less,
doesn't
please.
make the roll, Kathy Ald's drawing no matter what.
There we
So
go.
she figured, why not beat her
so
to
we
it?
think the draw weight is the same as what I threw down here before. Okay. All right, so just biting the top 4 here. It's about line, though.
So Danielle Inglis with her first, without hammer.
Oh, I gave it. I gave it.
Looking to draw around the center here.
Stay close! Yep!
Sweepers think it's maybe a little hot.
Yep! Whoa!
They're saying it's
whoa,
through.
Whoa! Off! 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 Off!
through would not be good.
That would be the opposite of good, yes. Is it through? If it could hang on for shot. That's really tough to tell. I think it's Ald's. I think the red one is
Why
closer.
don't we do this and then see what we get a chance at? Do you like that? Okay.
So Danielle Inglis just coming a little bit too heavy there. It's tough to say which one is which. They didn't really take a close look because it doesn't change the call for
Right.
Kathy Ald. She's
Yeah.
drawing no matter what. So
Okay, full 4. Yeah.
So we heard the sweepers say 15 and a half. So that's the hog to hog time, which that's extremely quick. So we'll see if Kathy Ald can get dialed into it. It's her first. She's got hammer and she's possibly lying 1 already, looking for a draw around center.
Yeah, doesn't want this too deep. Maybe top 4 at the most.
Line's good.
She puts this on the tee line. Danielle freezes to it.
Just pick.
She's going to have trouble getting 2
Oh,
points.
that's a pick.
Did that pick?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
That's the second time now that 7 rock for Kathy is
Whoa.
picked. And that is a huge miss. We'll give Danielle the option to draw around once again and potentially steal or just hit that red one and force Kathy to
Okay.
her 1.
Yeah, I agree. So I think I like the ice because where we got to.
Yeah, if we were, yeah,
I-
maybe a smidgen more, but
Like there.
yeah.
Okay.
Because
Just to make sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good question. We're shot.
Oh, so
let's
Danielle
make it a
stating
nice
that they
one.
are shot
Still
rock.
a little bit deeper, like just in the top 4, but it also does. So we want to, at bare minimum, we need to make sure we're 1-2. That's key. But we also need the line to make it perfect. Top 4, buried behind the guard.
Lucky for
Top 4
Danielle, she
splitting
just
key.
threw the shot,
Or
so
swing
she
center,
should
sorry.
be close on this one.
Yep, as she said, the important thing here is just to be lying 2. Obviously, if you perfectly bury it, you got a good shot at a steal, but if you're lying 2, you're never giving up more than 1
Yeah,
likely.
a little
So
bit. Cass, please go. Please go. Okay,
very
you're
polite.
fine.
Very
You're fine.
polite. Please go.
Clean.
Always
Keep
nice
it
to
clean
see
on
that
it.
from a skip.
Clean. Close.
They're saying
close.
it's a little heavy again,
Okay.
but it looks
Okay, whoa,
looks
whoa
lighter than
now,
the last
whoa,
one for
whoa,
sure,
whoa,
but it is
whoa,
maybe
whoa.
a bit heavy here.
Whoa,
Sweeper's
whoa,
right
bring
off
up.
of it.
Sit.
So pretty good shot from Danielle, but it will give Kathy the opportunity to just come down onto it for her
I'm going
1.
over there. The reason why I was asking you to keep it clean on it was because of where her rock picked. It was right over that spot.
Yeah, either way,
I
it's
just
a
didn't want-
good situation for the
You
Inglis
just
team.
got it over that little spot.
If they can force Kathy to take 1 point, then they've got the hammer going into 7.
Same weight. Okay.
Yeah, one of those cases where bit of a missed opportunity, but also one that doesn't cripple you, you know, doesn't crush you. You'd be happy to force.
Then you'd be happy to steal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's always a good position to be in. So final stone here for Kathy Ald, facing 2 counters from Danielle Inglis. Needs to get a piece of the pinhole for 1.
Needs to curl.
Both sweepers on it right out of her hand.
Go. Hard.
This is going to have to
Got it.
curl.
Go. Hard. You got it. Go. Hard. Line's great. Go.
And it just will not have the legs. Great sweep from Leslie Bishop and Kayla Ald, but they cannot get it there. So that's a big steal of 1 for Danielle Inglis in the 6th end. They're going to take a 4-1 lead over Kathy Ald as we'll head into the 7th right after this break.
I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to landscaping. I've studied soil down to the microbes. It's that level of detail I bring to my work and to my business. Straight lines and a healthy ecosystem is what I'm all about.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu's House team's brand new listing. And we're up near Eglinton and Dufferin in this awesome 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo townhouse. And look at this balcony. Oh my God, look at the view. You can see the city, the sun. If you're stuck working at home, this is a great place to come out with your laptop, do some work. We've got amazing finishes here. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful wood floors, gorgeous ceramic tiles in the kitchen, ceramic backsplash. We've got everything here. It's brand new, ready to move in. And check out our location. I have to tell you a little secret. California Sandwiches is just down the road, and their sandwiches are delicious. They're my favorite. We've got the Beltline bike tour. Crosstown coming. You're gonna be able to get on and get downtown in like no time when it's built. So go to StuShouse.ca, see all the photos, see the videos, and give me a call and come for your personal tour.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Okay, whoa, really overcross.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard, being hosted at the Oakville Curling Club. John Cullen alongside Mary Chilvers. We're watching a fine battle between two Ontario ladies teams here in the opening draw of the women's triple knockout. Danielle Inglis leading, Kathy Auld 4-1 after a steal of 1 in the 6th. And Mary, that's a pretty big point on the board for Danielle Inglis.
It is a big point. Unfortunate for Kathy's team that Kathy's first rock picked. So that kind of set things up for Danielle. She does get the steal there. 7th then, so yeah, Kathy's got some work to do here.
No question. So Kathy will try to claw her way back. I can tell you we have our first final, our first exchange of gratitude on sheet 7 right in front of us. Irene Shorey defeating the High Park Randos 9-1. So a good start for the Swiss ladies. And I think we're going to be seeing some more exchanges of gratitude shortly, as there's a lot of big numbers on the board. I can tell you, though, in one of the close games, Holly Duncan drew for her single in the 6th, so she's tied 3-3 with Isabelle Ladisseur. Ladisseur has hammer. They're playing 7. So a nice setup again for Inglis, and this has sort of been the story of the second half of the game. We had a bit of a tentative opening, neither team able to wrest control from the other, and now we've slowly over the last couple ends seen Inglis start to take over, Mary.
Kathy's got some chances here, though. She's coming around this nice corner guard. It's very crucial that this is somewhere in the rings.
And get a little friendly bounce. It's not too bad from Kayla Auld. So Danielle up 3 is just going to peel the corner guard here.
Yeah, she'll peel this one. Kathy does have another corner guard on the other side, which she can go around if this shot is peeled, or she could put another guard up on the rock she has in the rings.
Yep. Yep.
Few options here.
Clean. Nice shot, Steph.
That's a nice peel from Steph Corrado. Bit of a cannon there.
Oh, she can throw a cannon.
I'll say, holy
Yeah.
smokes. That's, I think if you're a front end player, especially a second, and you have sleeve tattoos, you have to be able to throw a big weight. That's just my opinion. I think you can't, if you're going to have that attitude, you got to be able to throw it huge. And Steph did not disappoint there. I loved it.
Line's good. Lots of room right now. Chrissy's rock. Take a look. Take a look. Okay. Just T-line. Needs to curl a bit, though. You're going to have to go. Yep. Yep.
So Kayla Auld looking to come around this far side corner guard, just get more reds in the house. With the 5-rock rule, Mary, this does seem to be how teams with the hammer that need to score tend to approach these situations now, is just try and get as many rocks in the house as you can and hope to maybe make a big shot later in the end to make some of them count.
Yep. Whoa. 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 Okay. Sorry, Jess.
So Jess Corrado looking for a thin double there. Didn't quite come off for her. So Kathy Auld will have a chance to stack a couple behind this corner guard.
We can play that. And just take the one, or you can just play this for now.
And we have another final on sheet 5, an exchange of gratitude between Carrie Galusha and Mackenzie Camille. Carrie Galusha, big 9-1 winners. So fresh off of that entry into the pre-trials, Galusha coming out hot here in the Toronto Tankard. A big win.
You gotta bury it. Go, 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 go. As far as it'll go. Yep.
The Auld team choosing to come around this corner again, which I really like. That's a great shot.
Yeah, excellent shot there from Chrissy Kadoran. She's been dialed in all game. The only thing that's working a little bit against them is that corner guard's a little further out, so looks like Inglis will have an opportunity to get there. Yeah, it's almost wide open from the hack.
Like this?
She could actually,
Oh, you're fine.
I believe, get rid of both those
I
red
think she
rocks.
could. Yep.
Hey, just
Even with just,
bit less.
yeah, a little control weight here.
Get that?
Yeah, it's just a bit of a lesson for the leads out there. It's, sometimes you think, okay, corner guards, they can kind of be, just sort of in an area. But this is showing that, if it over curls just a little bit, it can really mess with your plan. So a chance here for Jess Corrado to get them both. And she'll only get the top one. So the corner guard still doing its job. Auld's going to be able to decide here now whether she
Play that again.
moves these yellows. I agree.
Or you can play here. Okay, that's fine. Just 11. Yep. Because even if we just hit and roll here, it's good. just 11.
So obviously it's very key to stick your shooter here somewhere. Going for the roll, but so important that this red rock stays in the house somewhere.
No question. Well, and especially we saw the camera angle on the last shot, that red one in the wings is pretty open, especially the one at the back with that guard being so high. So if this one doesn't stick, it's going to be pretty easy for Danielle Inglis to get that one out, and it looks like this one is indeed rolling out, and it might take its friend with it.
Oh dear.
Just the worst possible scenario for Team Ald, and now Inglis will have a choice. She could peel the corner guard, or she could bring some more yellows into the house.
Okay. Let's play a tap. We know this side, so I think about there should be good. With just like that T-line weight, I think that should be good. She'll be in the house keeping busy. But it's a good thought.
As Danielle heads down, I can tell you we have another final over on sheet 1. South Korea's Yoonjung Kim, 7-1 winners over Waterloo's Quinn Walsh. It's an exchange of gratitude after 7 there, so good start for the South Koreans here.
If we make this well, like make a nice tap, then she's forced to play there. Yeah, we've got to try to keep it on an angle so that she doesn't roll in behind the guard. So it's almost better. Yeah. Because I think if we just peel right now, she makes the double, and then she could be in a blank situation. So I think we have to force it. Yeah. I think the guard's so high that we can get it. Let's just focus on making a really nice tap. So T-line weight. We got to get that right. All right. This spot is like same kind. Is it lightning as well? Okay.
Danielle talked about peeling the guard, but I think because it's so late in the end, this is a really good way to put it to your opposition here.
Clean it.
I agree, Mary. You peel the guard, and it's not an easy shot for Kathy, but there is a scenario where she could come around that yellow that's in the top 8.
Line's getting better. Whoa.
And you maybe are giving up 2. Whereas if you make this tap really good, it's very tough for Kathy to get her 2.
Whoa.
So Danielle comes a little wide, but not bad. The one nice thing is her shooter sort of rolled and cut off the corner guard. So Kathy won't have any chance to get around there, and she'll be forced to play at the shot stone here with a freeze.
So first shot here for Kathy. We'll have to keep an eye on this one, John, because she's had 2 picks with this first rock in previous ends.
You think the weight's about the same? A little bit, yeah, that's what I thought.
Trying to play the freeze here. Even a little
Right to it.
small tap would be okay.
Yep, big shot here. This one has to be made for Kathy Auld to have any chance of getting 2. Looking for a freeze.
Okay, got room. Room's fine.
Looks like she might be a little wide.
The
Really
sweepers
needs to curl.
seem to
Whoa.
like the weight.
Go behind it. Go
It's really
tuck
out there.
behind it a bit.
Yeah,
Yep. Yes.
just no real option there. Just never curled the way they wanted it to, and that's sort of been a bit of a theme for Kathy in this game so far. That intern for her has been hanging a little bit.
Yeah, that's too bad because she had perfect weight on that shot.
Yeah. No question. So Danielle just has to make this go away, and Kathy's going to have to make a shot against 4.
Ooh.
So we have another final. Justin Murphy
Yes.
beating Shannon Jay. believe the final score there will end up being 7-4. Justin Murphy with Ashley Howard
Whoa,
throwing
stop.
last this
Whoa,
weekend.
Whoa. We're just peeling it out at this point.
And they're up, or sorry, they're over. So Danielle will get this one out and unfortunately removes her own from the forefoot, so makes Kathy Ald's draw a little bit easier.
Yeah, ideally hitting that one on the nose would have been really nice and make it very hard for Kathy to score. A little easier now, but Danielle is in a really good spot here. Going to be up 2 with Hammer playing 8 if Kathy makes this shot.
Yeah, certainly a comfortable spot to be in. So big draw here for Kathy Ald. Her final stone in the 7th end needs to make this to keep her team alive.
Had a really nice weight on her last one, so I assume this is going to be close.
Okay, line's good. Make sure. Whoa!
And it looks close. Needs to slow down. It needs to slow down, and it will stop just in time. So Kathy Ald brings us into an 8th end, but Danielle Inglis will have the hammer up 2 when we come back. You're watching curling.com.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it. Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.
Hey guys, welcome to the Stu's House team's brand new listing. And we're up near Eglinton and Dufferin in this awesome 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo townhouse. And look at this balcony. Oh my God, look at the view. You can see the city, the sun. If you're stuck working at home, this is a great place to come up with your laptop, do some work. We've got amazing finishes here. Stainless steel appliances, beautiful wood floors, gorgeous ceramic tiles in the kitchen, ceramic backsplash. We've got everything here. It's brand new, ready to move in. And check out our location. I have to tell you a little secret. California Sandwiches is just down the road, and their sandwiches are delicious. They're my favorite. We've got the Beltline bike tour. Crosstown coming. You're gonna be able to get on and get downtown in like no time when it's built. So go to StuShouse.ca, see all the photos, see the videos, and give me a call and come for your personal tour.
Hello, folks, and welcome back to the 8th end here at the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard between Kathy Auld and Danielle Inglis, John Cullen, and Mary Chilvers on the call. It's been a great game so far, but Inglis does have 2 and does have hammer, so got to think they're just going to be looking to close this one out as easily as possible, Mary.
Yeah, well, Leslie Bishop made 2 really nice guards here in this 8th end. Put one just over the hog and one tight to the rings. So she's done her job, but it's going to be a bit of an uphill climb here for the Auld team.
Yeah, certainly anytime you're down 2 without hammer, you're just relying on opponents' mistakes. So that'll be the case for Auld here. But like you say, you still got to force your opponent into those mistakes. 2 great shots from Leslie Bishop to get this end set up. And Leslie's had a great game overall, great sweeping efforts on quite a few of the shots and some nice shot making as well. So
yes, and shot making is what they're going to need here. They gotta make all their shots here just to have a chance. I mean, stealing 2 is a pretty tough thing to do, but it can be done.
Can be done, no question. Yep. So we only have 3 games left on the ice. We've got our feature game going over to sheet 6, Mackenzie Zacharias against Calissa Daly. Mackenzie attempted an extremely tough lightweight takeout for 3 in the 6th. Didn't quite come off for her, but she still did get her 1. So Calissa Daly is up 2 with hammer, playing 7. And right in front of us, it's Holly Duncan against Isabel Ladisser, and they are tied at 4. And Duncan has the hammer playing the 8th, so that should be an exciting finish over there as well. We'll do our best to keep you updated on those 2 games. Of course, as soon as this game ends, we will be ending our coverage, so I'll try my best to keep you updated until that happens. We'll be back at 3 p.m. Eastern Time today with coverage of the men's draw. It'll be the second draw for the men. Not sure exactly what our feature game is yet, but you can follow me on Twitter at Cullen the Curler, and I'll keep you updated on all of that as it happens. And of course, these games are going to be broadcast live all weekend from the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard on both Curling Live and on the World Curling Federation YouTubes. So keep it locked here. We're going to have some fantastic curling coming at you all weekend from right here in Oakville. So this is where it's going to start to get interesting for Kathy, Mary, because Danielle can start to peel. This is where you got to make your draws pretty much exactly.
Yeah, I think Kathy's asking Kayla to put up another center guard just over the hog line.
If we're over, get off. Obviously, we have to be over. Whoa, that's good. Good.
Good job by Kayla.
Yeah, good shot there.
Or a straight peel is fine.
This is one of those shots where the double peel is pretty darn hard.
Yeah.
And if you go for it, you have a chance of sticking. So I would expect that Steph will be erring on the side of making the single peel of the high stone. And you got to steal 2. The numbers are just so against you.
Yep, you got the top one.
Nice shot from Steph. Safe throw. Really the only bad situation there is jamming, so love that.
Just on the freeze on the inside.
Also got to say, fashion report, love the mint green on the Inglis jackets.
Yes.
Great color.
Yeah.
Looks
very
great
nice.
out there. Looks great on the ice. More teams should use it. This has been John Cullen's fashion update.
I believe Galusha's team also has that nice
They
green.
do.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. And Jacobs, actually. They've got, theirs is a little bit of a cooler mint green, we could say. But yes, they have a gradient. Their jackets are white and black, but then they've got that green gradient. Looks so good.
Got to look good out there, John.
Look good, play good. That's what
half
I'm
the
always
battle.
saying. For me, it was 90% of the battle. When you're not very good at curling, you got to make sure you at least look hot out there.
The problem is we're not shot, right?
Keep throwing this guard until you're maybe your first or your
How
last,
do we-
and
how
then
do-
play the hit and roll lie 2 behind a guard.
Okay, but so we play there, right? She's going to peel the guard. Now we put the guard back. The problem is, right now, like we have to try and lay 3 somewhere, right? And I don't know if you keep throwing this, how are we going to lay 3? Because that's such a short run. That's the problem. So you only want to give her that, like, on
Her last one.
not earlier.
No, that's what I was thinking too.
So you're using that yellow rock as a guard, right? Basically, that's what you're doing, coming up to it and using it as a guard. Other option is you can come around, but then you might leave. I don't think she'll play that, but it's such a short run. That's the problem, right?
So if we go here now, right, we're going to get them to waste a rock peeling. On my second one, if we freeze, then what do they do?
Then she's gonna peel.
Right.
And if I guard at that point, right,
Yeah.
then she's coming around to sit 2. Right?
Okay.
So we need it 1 rock earlier,
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
So we heard a lot of the talk there was about how they eventually get to a spot where they're lying 3, because then that forces Inglis to make a hit and potentially stick, and if they roll out, then that would result in the steal of 2 for Ald. So that's kind of what they were deciding on there. The best way to do that.
Did they decide to put up another guard? I'm not quite sure what they came up with.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure on that either.
They talked about a guard, or they talked about freezing to the Inglis rock, kind of an angle freeze in the house.
Yeah, I personally
Line's
would be coming
good.
in here.
Line's good.
I don't think a guard really helps you. It just delays the end of rock.
Line's good.
Yeah, we're kind of running out of stones here.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, we're up. Whoa. Yeah, Kayla.
So that is what they're doing. They're trying to come
Yep.
into the house,
Yep.
but that's unfortunately
Okay, that's
just
fine for now.
a little heavy. But as Kathy says, not too bad for now. Inglis is probably going to peel still. Yeah.
Right there.
The one nice thing is the angle's really juicy for Jessica Corrado here.
Third. That's the touch point. Clean. Yep. Hard.
So Jess Corrado looking for a double peel, and this would just about seal it if she can get it.
Oh,
Oof, just missed, but still gets the straight peel. So nice shot, but Kathy is looking like she might accomplish her goal of lying 3.
Exactly.
Whenever you're down 2 without hammer, if you can just get your opponent to throw their last one, that's always a positive sign, and that does look like where we're heading.
So Chrissy Cadoran going to try to play the freeze here.
Line's a little tight. We're okay though. Okay, Kayla's rock, if anything. Yep. Whoa.
So looking for a freeze here. Chrissy Cadoran's last here in the 8th.
Yes. Hard.
And that just took off on them. Pretty good weight from Chrissy, but just over curled a smidge. I think if I'm Danielle,
Play a nose
I like getting rid of both of
and
them.
lose
Yeah,
that
for
back
sure.
one. Because then otherwise they could sit on it. So nose is perfect here.
Yeah.
Like just, pardon? Where we don't. We want to lose our yellow in this context. We
Yeah.
want to lose our yellow.
That's right.
Yeah, because otherwise if we just come over here, it just gives them stuff to freeze to. So if we're nose right here, that's perfect. It's the same situation. They'll have to play some sort of a hidden roll, and then we have some shots there. Yep. So do you like, what do you see it with? Okay. Let's do it. Yeah, that was a beautiful throw.
Big final shot coming up for Calissa Daly on sheet 6. Mackenzie Zacharias is lying 3, completely buried behind cover, all in a straight line behind the center guard. Calissa Daly is going to need to draw the side of the button for her 1. So huge shot coming up for her. We'll keep you updated on that as it comes. In the Duncan Ladouceur game, it's pretty wide open. Duncan would be the favorite with Hammer there. They're tied. You'd think she'd likely score here.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Wow, that was something.
John, that one picked.
Oof.
Oh my
We've
God.
seen a few out there now.
Okay.
Well,
So this is, it's starting to get a little bit interesting over here.
Sure is.
Yeah. This is,
right on
Kathy
the
Gauld's
nose.
probably got diamonds in her eyes right now.
If they hit that,
Feeling
it
pretty
should
good about
go
that. But
up.
in fairness, Ald has had a couple
Right on the
Yep.
big picks. You could say, even argue, game-changing picks.
Yes,
So,
for sure.
Even if we tap
Yeah.
that a little bit,
so
we
it's
still
only
want
fair
to
she
do
gets
that.
one in return if the curling gods are just and good, as we like to imagine that they are. So I will wait for the score to be put up, but I believe Mackenzie Zacharias has just stolen 2 on Calissa Daly. Her attempt to draw the side button over curled.
Okay, right on the nose.
So I will let you know when I know, but from my end, that's what it looked like happened, which would result in a 5-5 tie with Daly having Hammer going into the 8th.
Huh?
So Kathy Ald with a great chance here to put some pressure on Danielle Inglis with the hammer.
Whoa!
Yeah, just trying to lock this one on. The other red rock she has sitting on the tee line.
No!
Needs to curl a bit.
Yep,
Oh, that's nice weight.
That is a beautiful shot from
Really
Kathy
good.
Ald. And this is going to leave Danielle Inglis with a few choices here.
So I'm just thinking, you throw weight at it, that's right back onto there. That's gone. That's still there. Is there any better place we could put this? I think you just have to play it with weight. I don't see anything else. And because of where it drags to. I mean, here's the, oh no, never mind. I'm just trying to think of where we're leaving our shooter.
Like, there's no way. Is there any way to throw a lot of weight at it and here?
Well, I was even wondering if we throw a ton of weight, that jams back on here and we stay here.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually. Because that's going straight to there.
Yeah.
So we need enough weight to make sure that it goes.
So we're almost hitting this 3/4, right?
Depending on our weight here. Less than that if I'm throwing tons. I'm just trying to decide if that one really needs to, yeah, I think it does need to leave in this context. Yeah, so if I'm throwing a good amount of weight, it's just a hair off high because we just need it to basically flop to there. I think that's the best scenario. Okay. Okay.
So Danielle Inglis just looking to slam the pile here and trying to get rid of as many rocks as she can.
Playing the hit, it's going to jam, but the flop in front is really important. It's just like a tiny bit of a flop that we're looking for. Just it like you won't even really be able to sweep it. Yeah.
So you can hear there, she's just trying to hit and sort of just roll in front of that red rock that's going to jam on that yellow.
Yeah, pretty important to keep her rock somewhere in there. If she happens to roll out,
Whoa. Right off, right off.
Kathy
Cass,
might
right
have
off,
the
right off.
opportunity to
It's
freeze
hanging.
again and
Whoa,
sit too.
right off.
which
Whoa,
will be
right
very
off,
hard
right
to
off,
remove.
right off, right off. No.
See, she is rolling, and now
Yeah, she didn't get the flop she was hoping for, so Kathy Auld is going to get what she wanted. She's going to be lying 3, most likely, after her shot's over.
Can't believe your tick went out still.
And we do have a final. Holly Duncan beating Isabel Ladisseur. Didn't even have to throw her last one. So that's a 5-4 win for Duncan. She was, of course, the women's champion of the Oakville Tankard, which was played here a month ago. So continuing her fine form here at the Oakville Curling Club is Holly Duncan. And I can confirm that it was a steal of 2 for Zacharias in the 5th. So 5-5 in their game.
No.
Daily with hammer.
Right. But I don't think you want to group. I think if we just do that, that's probably good. Well, she doesn't need to make a double, right? She needs to hit and stick. Right. So even if you hit and just roll like there, just to cover a piece. Yeah.
Right? Just roll to center.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to play this way? I think so. With what's going on in the middle, or do you want to play down the middle?
Whatever you see.
Okay. So 10 and a half?
So this is a straight stop.
Yeah, so 10 and a half.
So Kathy Auld looking for a little hit and roll, Mary. Sounds like she wants to maybe just bite the
10
center
and a half.
line
10 and a half.
to maybe make the double really
You like
difficult
playing
on
this way, or
Danielle.
do you like going down the center line?
I don't think we've played going there.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of want to end up here if you're Kathy, not leaving any kind of a double for Danielle, in the hopes that you can still steal 2 points.
Whoa. Whoa. Leslie. Hard, Les. Hard.
This one's hanging a bit.
Go. Hard.
This has to curl.
You got it. Yep. Good. That's good. That's fine.
So good shot. About the best you could hope for when you're down 2 without hammer. So
Control, like there.
Danielle Inglis will have to make a hit and will have to stay somewhere in the 8-foot in order to pick up the W here. So a well-played 8th end without hammer for Kathy Auld. Puts all the pressure on Danielle Inglis now. Final stone.
Yep.
8th end. Danielle Inglis needs to hit and stick.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Curl up. Whoa, 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 whoa.
And she will. So she gives up a steal of 1, but that's good enough. Danielle Inglis will win over Kathy Auld 4-3 here at the opening draw of the Stu Sells Toronto Tankard at the Oakville Curling Club. We're going to be back in about an hour and 15 minutes time, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, with a Brier rematch. Greg Smith from Newfoundland going up against John Epping from Toronto, Ontario. So that should be a fantastic game. We hope you'll join us for that on Curling Live and the World Curling Federation. For Mary Chilvers, I'm John Cullen. We'll see you back here very soon. Goodbye.
Yeah, exactly.
Here at Red Arena, we are trying to help people through equine therapy. Working with the veterans has been a very amazing experience. Our little motto that we always say is empowerment through horses. I love what I do. I'm just happy to be a part of it.